My name is Tim, and I'm a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, clergy sexual abuse. Even life at home was a little bit difficult because I just didn't know how to share with my family, with my wife even. Last spring, tent makers put on a forum in Baton Rouge, and I learned about it on the internet, and I attended this forum. My eyes were open. Every one of these speakers, I felt like they were speaking directly to me, and it just opened my eyes that this tent makers organization had really done their homework. The people in tent makers are very welcoming. They hold these monthly luncheons that I was invited to, and they've just made me feel so welcome. They make me feel validated. They honor my boundaries. They allow me a voice that I just did not have before. I feel safe. I know that what I say is going to be kept in strict confidence. I couldn't ask for a better bunch of people. Tent makers made a difference in the way that I see myself so that I can express myself to other people, to help my family to understand how to deal with me as a survivor. I've been listening to the Tent Maker podcast, and these podcasts are fantastic. To hear other survivors talk so openly and freely about their journeys of healing is just really encouraging to me and to other survivors. It's very informative, I think, for people who don't really know anything about this issue, to open the eyes of people to see what's really going on, because these are real people who are struggling with real things. To anyone out there who is concerned about whether or not they should support financially or any other way, I'm here to tell you it's a good place to put your time, your effort, and your money. Tent Makers is working to change the way of informing the public. People look at this issue of child sexual abuse so that future generations of children will be safe. You know, I came into Tent Makers as a victim. Tent Makers has helped me make that journey from victim to survivor. For a long time, I considered myself hiding in the shadows. Since Tent Makers came along, or since I discovered Tent Makers, I just have a feeling of being able to step out of those shadows and into the light. I feel like I have something to smile about these days. I have hope. Tent Makers has given me that voice, and now that I'm part of Tent Makers, I want to be a voice for other survivors. Heal together rather than having to do it alone. Tent Makers just makes a big difference in my healing journey. They're there for me. They're teaching me to be there for others, which is what it's all about.